Hey, how's it going? So as you can see, I have kind of made a couple changes to my YouTube channel. Um, right now I'm using a mic. I don't know if I'm going to use this all the time. I'm just using it now because I want people to be able to hear me. Um, but yeah, I got a new computer, and that's why I've been gone for a while. But now that I have a new computer, I have all this new shit I can use, so it's pretty sweet. So the next couple of videos may be like experimental stuff, but that's not what we're here to talk about. Right now we're here to talk about Daredevil Born Again. You can't really see that, but yeah, I picked this up a couple days ago, and just so people know what I am on Daredevil, I don't know a lot about Daredevil, or I didn't. Uh, I saw the movie, and everybody hated it, but I actually really enjoyed it, and it made me want to learn more about Daredevil. So that was one thing the movie did right to some people. I actually I got the director's cut coming in the mail soon, so I'll be reviewing that. And tomorrow I'm going to be picking up Man Without Fear. So there's going to be a lot of Daredevil coming up. But yeah, I just decided to review this and get it because I've always wanted to learn more about Daredevil. I've heard a lot of good stories about Daredevil, and I've just never really taken the time to pick up anything of Daredevil. Finally, I had money on me, and I was like, hey, finally I can pick up something. So I heard this was very good, and it was. So I picked that up. So basically, this is about Matt Murdock basically getting torn apart and then put back together again. And I'm not meaning that like literally like RoboCop or anything. I mean it more like like him mentally, which is kind of ironic because the last trade I just picked up was Batman Nightfall Part 1, which I'll be reviewing too. But that was the first. Like that's almost the exact same thing, except for the difference with this is it all takes place in one, and it's not really more of a physical breakdown. It's more of a mental breakdown, even though Batman got mentally broken down too. But yeah, and it's him basically just kind of getting the crap beat out of him the first half. The second half is kind of him just coming back, and I really dug it because in the end, you expect it to end very sad because this is what all has been going on this whole time. But actually, in the end, it ends on a high note, and that's really sweet. And it just made me want to read more Daredevil. And this is why I still read Marvel. And I mean, I don't read a lot of Marvel, honestly. I'm more of a DC guy, but this is one reason why I'm still sticking with Marvel and why I'm still giving it, more shots all the time. Just because of this work. And, Daredevil, I can't say it's too soon now, but, over the past few years, Daredevil's starting to be in my top Marvel heroes, and that's in my top superheroes, which is really sweet. He's very underrated in it, but I kind of like that just because then they keep him out of mainstream. Not all the way. I mean, he's still a pretty mainstream Marvel character, but they don't mess with him with crossovers as much or anything, so I really like that. But yeah, it's a great book. It's well worth the money. It's well worth the money in the fact that it's a pretty decent size. It has a lot of cool extra stuff in the end. They also have a bonus issue that is basically the issue before all of this Born Again arc starts. But yeah, I really recommend picking this up. I mean, that's the other thing is I don't have any other Daredevil trades. This is the first one, so it's kind of funny when I'm sitting here, trying to review something that's kind of in the middle of someone's run, like Frank Miller's, but you could have thought I've read Daredevil all the time just because it kind of catches you up pretty easily. So I mean, I would recommend maybe picking up Man Without Fear or something first, but it's not like if you pick this up first it's going to kill you because I understood every little bit of it. I was going to talk a little bit about Frank Miller because he's impressing me more and more every day. I'm not a big Frank Miller fan. I mean, I never used to be. I Dark Knight Returns, I'm a little off and on about if you see my past videos. But I don't know. Now that I've seen interviews with him and like his opinions on things, it's actually starting to make more sense to me. And he has had some really bad stuff. All-Star Batman and Robin's terrible, but you know even people give him a lot of shit recently because of this Occupy stuff, and it's like maybe he is right or wrong. It doesn't matter. To forgive him if you're mad at him, read his old arcs, or if you're not mad at him, read his old arcs. And it's not about whatever, he said something stupid, but stick with what he's good at, and that's comic books. And he's just I've read. Dark Knight Returns, like I said, it's kind of back and forth, but the more and more I read it, the more and more I like it. And Daredevil, it's really impressed me. So, yeah, he's, and I've been watching interviews and stuff, and he's a pretty smart guy. He knows what he's talking about. So, even though people have said he might be insane now, or he might be going insane, and that's why his comics are so bad, some of me believes that, and then some of me doesn't, just because it's, I think he does. He just says some weird things at times. But, yeah, I don't really want to keep rambling, so I think that's all I'm really going to say about this. I recommend it, and, just give it a shot. So I'll be having other Daredevil reviews in the next couple days. Like I said, I'm getting Man Without Fear tomorrow, and that'll take me a few days to read because I like to take my time. And then I'm getting Daredevil Director's Cut in, and I'll review that right after I grab it and watch it. So, yeah, I'll be seeing you guys in the next few weeks. I'm glad to be back. So, yeah.